There comes a moment in life when you must decide. Not just think. Not just wish. Not just hope. But decide. Because the truth is, some people will hear this message and walk away unchanged. But not you. No, you are here because something in you is still alive. Something in you refuses to die in mediocrity. Something in you knows there is more. So listen closely, because if this doesn't light a fire in your soul, nothing will. Most people believe that time is neutral, that the future is patiently sitting ahead, waiting for them to arrive when they're ready. That is a lie. Your future is not waiting, it is dying. Every second you delay, hesitate, or make excuses, a piece of your destiny withers away, never to return. Think about the dreams you once had, the vision of the person you wanted to become. Where are those dreams now? Have they moved forward, or have they been left to collect dust in the back of your mind, buried under fear and procrastination? Every day you wake up, you are presented with a choice: to take a step toward your destiny, or to let it slip further away. People say, I'll start next week, but next week never comes. People say, I just need more time, but time is never enough. People say, I'm not ready, but no one is ever truly ready. The reality is, the only time you truly have is now. The future is not guaranteed to you. You cannot control next year, next month, or even tomorrow. The only power you have is in this moment. Do you know how many people have gone to their graves full of regrets, full of untapped potential, unwritten books, unspoken words, unfulfilled dreams? The richest place in the world is the cemetery because it is full of buried dreams, full of people who thought they had more time. But not you, not today. You are alive right now because there is still something inside of you that must be released. There is still purpose in your breath, but every second you waste is a second you can never get back. So here's the truth. If you do not act now, if you do not move today, then your future is already dying. What will you do about it? If you want to know why most people never reach their potential, look no further than comfort. Comfort is a slow killer. It doesn't shout. It doesn't force you to stop. It simply whispers, stay here. It tells you that your job is good enough, that your routine is fine, that your life is okay. But greatness has never been born in okay. History has never remembered the ones who played it safe. Every person who made a difference in this world had one thing in common: they stepped out of comfort. They faced fear, they walked into uncertainty, they risked looking foolish. Because the truth is, comfort is a trap. It feels good, but it steals your destiny. It keeps you in places where you do not belong. You were not made for average. You were not born to be mediocre. But if you do not break free from the grip of comfort, you will live your entire life in the prison of familiarity, never knowing what you were truly capable of. So I ask you, what is your comfort zone costing you? There is something inside of you that the world has never seen before. A gift, a talent, a vision, a voice. Something that only you can bring to this world. But here's the question. Are you living up to your full potential? Or are you playing small? Are you holding back? Are you hiding behind excuses, doubt, or fear? Because whether you realize it or not, every day that you hesitate, every day that you shrink, every day that you play small, you are robbing the world of the gift you were born to give. Think about it. Imagine if the greatest minds in history had hesitated. What if Martin Luther King Jr. had been too afraid to speak? What if Thomas Edison had given up on the light bulb after his first failure? What if the Wright brothers had decided flying was too risky? The world would have been robbed of greatness. Now let me ask you, what is the world missing because you are holding back? Your gift is not for you, it's for others. Most people don't understand this. Your gift is not about you. It was never meant to be kept to yourself. It was given to you so that you could impact, inspire, and uplift others. Imagine if a surgeon refused to use their hands, if a musician never played a note, if an author never wrote a word. It's exactly what you're doing when you refuse to step into your purpose. Someone out there needs exactly what you have. Someone is waiting for your words, your invention, your leadership, your vision. Someone's life could change because of what you create, what you build, what you offer to the world. But they will never receive it if you keep hiding. You are not average. So stop living like you are. There are two types of people in this world. Those who settle for an average life, who wake up, go through the motions, and never push themselves to become more. Those who demand greatness from themselves, who refuse to accept mediocrity, who work tirelessly to develop their skills, who chase excellence with everything they have. Which one are you? Because here's the truth. You were not designed for average. You were born with potential beyond measure. But potential means nothing if it is never realized. You cannot afford to waste your life waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. There is only now. So what are you doing with the time you've been given? Are you developing your gift, or are you letting it go to waste? Are you stretching yourself, or are you staying comfortable? Are you becoming the best version of yourself, or are you settling for who you were yesterday? Because the world does not need more people who fit in. It needs people who are bold enough to stand out. Fear will steal your destiny. If you let it, let's be honest, most people hold back because of one thing: fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of judgment. But let me tell you something, fear is a liar. Fear will tell you that you're not good enough. Fear will tell you that you don't have what it takes. Fear will tell you that it's safer to stay where you are. But fear is not your master. It does not control you unless you let it. The difference between the ones who succeed and the ones who don't? The ones who succeed feel the fear and do it anyway. They step forward even when their hands are shaking. They take action even when they doubt themselves. They understand that fear is nothing more than a test to see how badly you want it. Your life is a message. Make it count. Whether you realize it or not, your life is telling a story. And one day when your time on this earth is over, what will people say about you? Will they say, they gave everything, they lived with passion, they left the world better than they found it? Or will they say, they had potential, but they never used it? They had dreams, but they never acted on them? Because your legacy is being built right now. Every choice you make, every action you take, every day that you either step up or shrink back, it is all writing the story of your life. What story do you want to tell? What impact do you want to leave behind? Because if you don't push yourself to become the best version of you, then you are robbing the world of what you were meant to give. And that is the greatest tragedy of all. So step up, show up, give everything you have, because the world needs you at your best. And if that doesn't motivate you, then nothing will. Let's get something straight right now. No one is coming. No one is coming to rescue you. No one is coming to hand you success. No one is going to show up and magically change your life for you. If you want more, you have to take it. Too many people sit around waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting for someone to notice them, waiting for a lucky break. But let me tell you the truth, waiting is a trap. It is an illusion. It is the excuse people use to avoid taking responsibility for their own lives. You can spend years waiting and nothing will change. You can hope all you want, but hope without action is worthless. You can blame your circumstances, but blame will never build your future. The only person who can change your life is you. Stop expecting handouts. Start creating opportunities. Some people sit around complaining that life is unfair, and you know what? They're right. Life is unfair. Some people start with more advantages. Some people have connections, money, resources, or a better environment. But so what? You can either spend your life crying about what you don't have, or you can take what you do have and build something out of it. Look at the greatest success stories in history. Most of them started with nothing. No money, no support, no easy path. But they didn't sit around waiting. They didn't expect someone to come along and do the work for them. They created their own opportunities. And you must do the same. If you don't have resources, develop your skills. If you don't have support, prove everyone wrong. If you don't have opportunities, make them. Because the world does not reward victims. It rewards warriors. You are the problem and the solution. Here's something most people don't want to hear. Your life is exactly where it is because of the choices you have made. Yes, life may have thrown challenges your way. Yes, people may have hurt you, abandoned you, or treated you unfairly. Yes, things may have been harder for you than for others. But at the end of the day, your life is your responsibility. No one is coming to do the work for you. No one is coming to motivate you every morning. No one is coming to push you when you feel tired. That is your job. You are responsible for your success. You are responsible for your discipline. You are responsible for your future. If you keep blaming outside factors, your past, your parents, your environment, the government, you will never change. Because as long as you see yourself as the victim, you will never act like the. But the moment you take full responsibility for your life, everything shifts. Because if you are the problem, that means you are also the solution. Excuses or results, you can't have both. People who succeed in life have the same struggles, fears, and doubts as everyone else. The only difference? They don't let their excuses win. Excuses are the chains that keep people stuck in mediocrity. They sound reasonable, but they are lies designed to keep you comfortable. I don't have time, then make time. I don't have enough money, then find a way to start with what you have. I don't know how, then learn. Every excuse you make is a wall between you and your destiny. The question is, are you going to keep building walls, or are you going to start breaking them down? Because you can either have excuses or you can have results, but you can't have both. Your success or failure, it's on you. No one is coming. No one is going to do it for you. That is the best news you will ever hear. Because it means you don't have to wait. You don't have to hope. You don't have to rely on anyone else. You can take control right now. You can choose to wake up earlier and put in the work. You can choose to stop making excuses and start making moves. You can choose to stop waiting and start building your own future. Because you are all you need. Your success is not a matter of luck. It is a matter of action. Your future is not in someone else's hands. It is in yours. Your breakthrough will not come from outside of you. It will come from within you. So stop waiting, stop hoping, stop looking for someone to save you. No one is coming. And that's the greatest gift of all, because it means everything you need is already inside you. And if that doesn't motivate you, then nothing will. What if I told you that the greatest risk you will ever take is doing nothing? People are afraid to fail, afraid to lose, afraid to make mistakes. But let me ask you this. What is the real cost of staying where you are? Think about it. If you fail, you lose time, maybe money, maybe comfort. But if you never try, you lose everything. You lose your potential. You lose your growth. You lose the life you were meant to live. People avoid risk because they fear failure, but the biggest failure in life is never taking a risk at all, because failure is temporary. But regret is forever. Fear of failure is keeping you stuck. Let's get real. Fear is a prison. It holds people back from chasing their dreams. It convinces them to stay comfortable. It keeps them stuck in the same place year after year while life passes them by. How many times have you told yourself, I don't want to start this business because what if I fail? I don't want to chase this dream because what if people laugh at me? I don't want to take this step because what if I'm not good enough? Let me tell you something. You will fail. Yes, you will fail. You will make mistakes. You will have setbacks. You will fall short. That is part of the journey. But you will also learn, you will grow, you will get stronger, because the most successful people in the world are not the ones who avoided failure. They are the ones who failed the most and kept going. Michael Jordan missed over 9,000 shots in his career. Oprah was fired from her first job in television. Elon Musk went bankrupt trying to build Tesla and SpaceX. But they didn't stop, and that's why they succeeded. The real cost of inaction. Now let's flip the script. What happens if you do nothing? You never start that business, you never chase that dream, you never step into your full potential. And years from now, when you look back on your life, you will wonder what could have been. Because the biggest pain is not failure. The biggest pain is knowing you had one life, one chance, and you wasted it. Imagine being 80 years old, looking back with regret. Regret that you never wrote the book. Regret that you never took the leap. Regret that you played it safe while others went for it. You think failure is painful. Try living with regret for the rest of your life. Success is on the other side of fear. Listen to me. Everything you want, everything you dream about is on the other side of fear. But most people never reach it because they let fear stop them before they even start. They never launch the business because they're afraid of losing money. They never chase their dreams because they're afraid of what people will say. They never take risks because they're afraid of failing. And so they spend their lives trapped, not by actual failure, but by the fear of it. Let me tell you something. If you let fear control you, you are already failing. Because fear is nothing but a test to see if you want it bad enough. The people who win in life are the ones who see fear and move forward anyway. They don't let fear dictate their destiny. They don't let doubt decide their future. They don't let failure stop them from rising. They understand that success is never guaranteed. But if they don't try, failure is. What will you choose? At the end of the day, it all comes down to a simple choice. Will you let the fear of failure stop you? Or will you let the fear of regret push you forward? Because one of these fears will win. You can spend your life playing it safe, avoiding risks, staying in your comfort zone, and die full of regret. Or you can take the risk, step into the unknown, and live a life worth remembering. Yes, you might fail, but you will grow. Yes, you might fall, but you will rise. Yes, you might struggle, but you will become stronger. Because the cost of inaction, the cost of a life unlived, is far greater than any failure you could ever experience. So the choice is yours. Will you stay stuck in fear, or will you finally take the leap and start living? Because if this doesn't motivate you, then nothing will. I want you to leave here today with a fire in your soul, a sense of urgency in your heart, and an understanding that the time is now. The world does not owe you anything. It's not waiting for you to get ready. It is waiting for you to act. You were born with everything you need to succeed. Your potential is unlimited. Your future is in your hands, and every second you waste is a piece of that future slipping through your fingers. But here's the thing. You can change that right now. You can decide that today is the day you stop making excuses. Today is the day you step into your purpose. Today is the day you stop waiting for someone to save you and you start saving yourself. You have no idea the impact you can have when you take full responsibility for your life. You have no idea the greatness that lies within you. But you will, if you decide to step up and go after it. The cost of inaction is too great. The price of failure is small in comparison to the price of regret. So don't wait. Don't hesitate. Don't play small. Step up and give the world the best version of you. Because the world is waiting for it. Let your actions speak louder than your fears. Let your dreams fuel your drive. Let your failures be the stepping stones to your success. And as you leave here today, remember this. The only thing standing between where you are now and where you want to be is the decision to move forward. So move forward right now. Because if this doesn't motivate you, nothing will. Thank you.